guys, it is 3-1 WinterWolf 3-1 here. Today I am building a house with our new expansion pack, Island Living. It is about 52,300 simoleons, I believe. It's one bed, one bath, has a couple of different outdoor seating areas. It has a hot tub, it has one of those, what do you call them? Water skis? I don't know, whatever they are. It has one of those. Those are really expensive. They're like 2,100. Although it's not as expensive as in real life, I suppose. So yeah. Oh, and this also uses, I think it ended up using 5 packs. I tried to stick with mostly Island Living, but that didn't happen. I can't remember what other packs it uses, but it doesn't use a lot of them. You can definitely still upload this even if you don't have that many packs, or even if you just have base game and Island Living, because I didn't use that much. I tried to stay with the Island Living, and I think there's only going to be a few items that get removed. Not sure exactly what, but it'd be easily replaceable because I really did just stick with this one pack for most things. Okay, so we're going on the outdoor seating area. I really love are those called spandrels? I think they might be called spandrels, but I really love them. I love the color choices. Everything in this pack is very reminiscent of the Jungle Adventures. A lot of the colors are the same. I feel like a lot of the designs are the same. I definitely feel like that Salvadorian vibe coming through with a lot of their stuff. Of course, there's also a lot of stuff that is very much island based. Like I use these coconut chairs in the living room, you'll see. Well, they're not coconut, but they kind of look like coconuts to me. So that's also very, very islander and not Salvadorian. But a lot of this pack does remind me of the Salvadorian like aspects. And we have lounge chairs now, which is pretty great. I know that a lot of people have been waiting for lounge chairs. Me, on the other hand, I kind of just built my own. Lounge chairs weren't necessarily a big worry for me, but they're here now, so that's cool. Another thing we also have, ceiling fans. I don't know if those were ever in the game before. I don't think they were, but now we have them, which is cool. And interestingly enough, any sim that you have that's a mermaid can't use the ladders, which is kind of weird. I don't know if that's because technically they're supposed to turn to mermaids the moment they enter the water. I suppose that must be why, because otherwise, in human form, they shouldn't have any issue going through ladders, but they do in the game. So your mermaids can't go down ladders. Oh, I was trying to change these loungers. I couldn't decide what color scheme to do it with, so I had it like this, but this felt a little bit like old. It didn't feel very. I do like having more modern houses. This is definitely not a modern house by any means, but those lounge chairs just looked a little bit too outdated, so I'll change the color scheme eventually. And here I'm using the build objects mode cheat. In case you guys don't know, bb.move objects on with a space in between is the move objects cheat, and then sometimes you have to type in testing cheats space true to get the cheats to work, but I almost always use that cheat lately just because it bugs me the way things are spaced in this game. Void critter towels. I ended up changing those towels because I don't have a kid. I mean, this is a one bed, one bath house. I'm sure it could be expanded. You could add floors and all that, but I didn't want to. So there really wasn't a point to me having a void critter towel. I mean, unless it was like a video game sim, maybe. But I built this for Mermaid, technically. And that's our layout so far. This house, it has an interesting. I don't know, I wasn't a big fan of the shape of the house at first, but now I think I like it a little bit more. It's definitely different. And I think I tend to stick with more of a yellow, orange, blue color scheme throughout this build. Once again, very, very similar to a lot of my builds in Salvadora, because a lot of them have that orange and blue color palette for a lot of the chairs. And all all that kind of stuff. I didn't do any landscaping in this build. At least not like outside. I did some plants, but not a bunch because I just felt like it wasn't needed and it was kind of, I didn't want to make this house too expensive. I know 50K isn't exactly a starter home price, but it's not exactly, you know, a mansion price either. So I wanted to keep this house a little bit cheaper. So I didn't do too much landscaping because in The Sims, landscaping is crazy expensive. Okay, this bedroom, I think this is one of the things I spent the most of my time on because I couldn't decide what walls to do. And I couldn't decide because I just felt the floor didn't match and the walls didn't match and everything was just going very wrong. So I spent a lot of time on this. I had to cut out a lot of footage because it's just me staring at it, looking at different things. I was so upset that I couldn't get this sized down because you have all these weird corals that don't size down within the fish tank. I thought it would have been nice to have a fish tank because obviously we're in island living. Someone who's a mermaid might like having fish around. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they'll think we're controlling them and confining them. Here's where we add that thing. That's the thing I don't know the name. I call it a water ski. I don't know if that's correct. I'm not much of a. I just go to the beach to swim. That's it. I don't use any of these fancy things. And the sliding doors. I thought these were really, really cool. I'm glad they've added them to the game. They're definitely something different. They're very artistic, I would say. Definitely add style to the room, whatever room you're in. It's because it's not just a plain door, it's a door with a slide, obviously. Sliding door. I'm still trying to get used to these whole build videos and talking things. I kind of ramble a lot, kind of don't know what I'm talking about. Kind of speaking really, really fast. So, also, I want to apologize for the audio. I still don't have my microphone. My friend had taken it, still hasn't given it back. So, you guys are kind of just listening to me speaking from my computer. It doesn't sound terrible, but I know there's some barbling, I know there's some echoing. It's not the greatest audio in the world, but I wanted to give you guys this video. Didn't want to wait till she get back because it might be never. So, sorry you guys have to suffer, and thanks for watching. I end up changing a lot of the bedroom in a few minutes too. Not in a few minutes. I had to seriously speed this video up because I couldn't think of anything. I was really trying to bring out some more blue, so that's why I originally chose it, but I thought it just kind of looked weird with the door. It didn't exactly match very well, so I ended up changing it, I think. But yeah, so I'm just scrolling through some paintings. And so that's happening. I didn't actually use that many paintings. Usually I love to load my houses with paints, different paintings. But I didn't do that this time because I ended up loading it with windows. Lots and lots and lots of windows and lots of open spaces for some plants that I make this little area for them. It's technically outside, but it's not really like on the ground. See, this is what I'm saying. The Salvadorian definitely does match a lot of the stuff in here. At the same time, I think that one looks a little more traditional. I think I end up sticking with this painting. I don't know if I change it. But I really like this painting, and if I didn't stick with it, I might go back and change it before I upload this onto the gallery. This will be uploadable, by the way. I haven't... By the time this video comes out, it should be. You should be able to upload it. So yeah, I'm actually going to do a couple of different builds in this expansion pack because I want to do a mansion as well. I do want to do a starter home just because it's a new pack, and I really like this pack. I think it might help me with some of my build issues. So it's definitely very colorful, it's very artsy, it's very different. Okay, now we're working on the dining. Once again, trying to stick with the orange and blue undertones and a lot of the coloring. I absolutely love this circular dining table. Very unique. Well, not very unique, but it definitely looks nice. I like how it's like stone on the top and then wood at the bottom. So you can still match it with your wood, but it has a nice, it's not wood on the top. Sometimes things get over wood. This is a TV. I actually don't usually use TVs that go on a stand. But I wanted to look at that new table, so I put it up there and I got a TV that goes on it. I realized that I could have just done a high TV and still put that in there and done some decoration. Sorry. But I figured why not? It would lower the cost of this house and it would also be something I don't usually do. This is where I'm going to start doing, I'm going to put plants in there, so that will be there. But eventually I end up switching it to the other side of the house because I decided to put a bathroom there. Originally I was trying to put the aquarium there so it kind of stuck from the wall, so it looked like a part of the wall the way a lot of people do it with closets, but it just doesn't work out. I was so upset. I really tried using that aquarium somewhere, but it didn't happen. But then again, you're living in the ocean. Do you really need an aquarium when you have the sea at your midst? Oh, this is something I really liked. Some of my video did cut, so some things that are there you never actually see get built. Like I think some parts of the bedroom were built, but you didn't get to see, and that's because I stopped recording and then I forgot to press record again. But yeah. Okay, I'm about to change these windows. I'm gonna get rid of them because I wanted to have an archway there instead. And I figured, what's the big difference between an archway and a window? Because all these windows are open, obvious. They don't have any open, obvious. They're open, obviously. They don't have any glass in them. So I figured, what's the difference between that and an archway? And I wanted to give a little seating area because if you're living on the ocean, why wouldn't you want a seating area right outside your door? And there is the ladder. Sadly, we still don't have ladders that we can actually use above ground. A little upset about that because stairs take up so much space. So much space. Oh, and I learned how to do like swirly staircases. Not swirly. Maybe I should stop talking. Not swirly staircases. I learned how to do staircases that are like the ones you could do in, I think, Sims 2. I learned how to do them in The Sims 4. It's a little bit difficult. I haven't tested it out to see if you can actually like walk on them with your sim, but they look pretty cool. So I might do a video on that, showing it to you guys. I really like pairing windows with that sort of, these windows right here, because it just looks like they're meant to be together. So I really like that. So this is what I'm talking about. I ended up switching it to the other side because I wanted to add the bathroom where the, oh boy. I wanted to add the bathroom where this was originally. Yeah. So now we're getting into the bathroom. I know this is like an outdoor shower as well. I didn't use it outdoors. There wasn't really a space for it. So I just kind of kept it here. I really like that carpet, and the reason I kept it, normally I wouldn't want carpet in my bathroom, but I thought it looked really nice as like a tile. So if you could just imagine that as tiles, it looks pretty cool. And then once again, I was not doing well with these walls. I just kept trying to figure it. Obviously the Salvadorian walls matched very well, but they just didn't fit what I was looking for. And I think I ended up, oh yes, we did the sliding door. I'm not sure in real life you would want a sliding door because someone could walk in. I'm not sure that those are lockable. Maybe they are, I don't know. And then I tried using plants as the curtains instead, and it looked nice, but I kind of wanted to keep the actual curtains. This is something I've done in earlier videos, not earlier videos, earlier builds, and I think I have a video on a build that I did with this. Sadly, that video was not a build video because I didn't record myself building it, and it's my best build that I've ever done, and I don't have a recording of it. So that's a shame. Ooh, I didn't even realize that they match. And this light up thing, it's something that I sized up. It was in the decor section, so I sized it up. I made it look like a end table, and I just pushed it in there because I thought it looked cool. I wanted to use it somewhere. Originally, I was using it in the bedroom, in the unrecorded portion of this video. So I moved it. I put it here instead. The good thing about these windows is that you can put them in the bathroom and they're not too. Ooh, we're getting to the end of the video already. Wow, that was quick. So this is the living room all finished up. We've got our nice windows. They're not, showing too much, but they're definitely open. And if you have a smelly bathroom, this will help. Simple lighting. I'm going to do one with the off-grid trade. I don't know whether it'll be a starter home or an actual home yet. I think the starter home might be easier to do off-grid. And now we're entering back into the living room. I think we're gonna go and look into the bedroom in a minute. Here, this was the finished bedroom. I like the walls I chose. I love the curtains, and yes, you can walk through curtains, so your sim can get through the doorways. Most things in this are tested. I tried to test for everything I thought might not be able to be reachable by the sims. Might have missed something. If I do, let me know down in the comments below. But this all is very much reachable, as far as I know. And look at this view. It's a gorgeous view. I would kill to have a view like this in real life. Well, not really, actually, because I can't imagine living on like an island every single day for the rest of your life. Because I feel like it would take the fun out of living on an island. I mean, you go to an island for like a vacation, and now you're going there, and it's just like your life every single day. I love these doors, by the way. I'm really happy with the doors they brought. So that's the color I decided for the lounge chairs. You have a nice little entrance. You can walk down to the hot tub. There's a beautiful view once again. I really like these. I don't know what you would call them, but the thing that's on top of the hot tub. I really like this. I would call it a cabana, but I don't think that's right. So I'm gonna refrain from naming it. Don't need to look any more stupid for not knowing what a jet ski or whether it's a water ski or what. So okay, we're about to get into the screenshots in a minute. I actually really like how this build turned out. I wasn't sure how it turned out in the beginning. I couldn't get the colors right. Some of the stuff was off, but I really like how it turned out. I'm a little bit sad that the interior, not the interior, sorry, the exterior of the front doesn't look as amazing as the back does. The back looks like a party. And we're entering into the front room. I added an umbrella there. It wasn't in the build video, but I did add it eventually. That is the dining. I really love the dining. And the kitchen is nice, really sleek. Usually I clutter it. This time I decided not to. Bathroom, quite nice. Lovely entryway. I'm glad I went with that lawn chair color, and I like the bedroom, especially with the open archway. Thanks for watching. Go subscribe if you like me, and like the video if you like the video. It is downloadable on the gallery, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.